And the head coach for Texas Southern is Mike Davis. He's well known for advancing Indiana to the national title game in 2002. From Indiana, he went to UAB, and now in his second year at Texas Southern out of a 4-year deal. And on the opposite bench, Fran Dunphy, it's been certainly a model of consistency for him. 6 consecutive NCAA tournaments, one of 8 schools to accomplish that feat.
Yeah, and Fran Dunphy always has his teams very well prepared on both the offensive and defensive ends. A no-nonsense type of coach, well respected around the city of Philadelphia.
Tony Chiesa, Raymond Steins, and Matt Potter are your officials, the men in stripes tonight. Texas Southern in the maroon uniforms, and Temple in the home whites. It's Murray and Lee to jump it up here in Philly. Controlled by Rodriguez, and we're off and running from the Liacouras Center tonight.
And we'll definitely keep an eye on that Murray-Lee matchup, the premier matchup of tonight.
They go to Murray, inside quick. He's doubled by McDonald. Alternating possession will go the opposite end of the floor.
And look to see if Temple will continue to use that strategy. Murray has been doubled and triple teamed a lot this year because of his offensive prowess. Very talented big man in the paint.
Temple coming in at an even 4-4, a heartbreaking loss 11 days ago to Texas at the Wells Fargo Center.
TSU coming out, showing a little bit of zone early on.
With the runner off the mark and the rebound to Rodriguez. Inside to Murray, McDonald on him, too strong on it, and the rebound hauled in by Lee. To Cozy, inside to McDonald, stripped away, however, by D'Angelo Scott.
And no awareness right there by McDonald. You have to be able to fill defenders.
Scott with some space, and he gets past McDonald for 2.
And Scott out of Los Angeles, California. He won't score much in the half court, but he will look to score in transition, as you see on the defensive end. A charge. And watch right here, Scott. Great footwork. Nice nifty move inside. Not really known for his half-court scoring, as I was saying before. More of a transition, run the floor, run the court type of guy.
Foul's called on Will Cummings. Taking the charge nicely was Jose Rodriguez. The Tigers come in at 3-7 on a 2-game losing streak, having fell to Tulsa and Cal State Fullerton. And there's Murray's first 2 points of the game.
And you may see a lot of that. Rodriguez, a skilled passer, able to hit Murray for an easy 2.
Temple got off to a slow start in their last matchup against Texas. Trailed for the first time all year at half, and kissing it off the window is DeCozy.
And what a tough shot right there by DeCozy. Coach Dunphy wants to see more consistent shooting from DeCozy. He's been a volume scorer so far this year. They want to see more efficiency.
Murray through the trees. Lee was standing in his way beautifully. Cummings inside the lane, and he's fouled en route to the cup. And this is a Temple team, John, that loves to run both ends of the floor.
And I love the way they executed that break right there. You see, head up, making the simple pass up court. And we didn't see the first pass, but when you can move that basketball without the dribble, that's how you teach it at every grade level. High school and college and even the professional ranks, that ball moves quicker in the air than on the bounce.
Foul was on Gibbs. Cummings really makes this team go 4th in the AAC in scoring, leads this team with over 17 points per game. Fouled out early on in the contest against Texas in the last one. I know Fran Dunphy would have liked to have him in the waning stages against Texas.
And just talking to Coach Dunphy about Cummings, he understands Cummings now that it's his turn. He is the guy. Took more of a back seat role in the past couple of years, but now is very confident in himself. And speaking of confidence, you're going to see a lot from that guy, Murray. Maybe the best player, most talented player on the floor.
Murray averages more than 20 points per game, has played at 3 different schools, LaSalle, West Virginia, and here in Texas Southern. Cummings outside looking for Dalton Pepper. Pepper also played at West Virginia, was roommates with Murray just in camp, didn't play with him. 10 to shoot. DeCozy inside the lane. The 5-footer, and the teardrop is good.
And DeCozy, he's capable of having a breakout year. He's a guy who can score, very skilled, off the bounce, can pass the basketball, run the floor, rebound. And speaking of skill, we're going to keep coming back to Murray. He will not be outdone. He can do it all.
That's what makes him so special, John. Not only can he post up inside the lane, but he can take that 10, 15-foot jump shot with a lot of confidence. Pepper for three. Lee couldn't handle it, and it's hauled in by Johnson Danner. Rodriguez out to Johnson Danner.
And Johnson Danner has struggled with his shot this year, but maybe the best shooter. Nice move by Cummings, wasn't able to convert. But Johnson Danner may be the best shooter for TSU, pure shooter. Hasn't been able to connect as much when it counts.
Nice start for Texas Southern. Looking for its first win on the road this season. A theme from Mike Davis teams, boy, they love to run, and when they get in the half-court set, they want to run through Murray especially. There's Johnson Danner, and he nails the three. That's his 15th of the season from way beyond. A guy, like you said, that struggled, though.
Well, yeah, he's a streaky shooter, but he can really stroke the basketball if you speak to the coaching staff. And sometimes all it takes is a few buckets to fall, and then you get hot and you get that confidence back.
5-point advantage for the Tigers from the SWAC. Lead double team. Look for McDonald, stripped away. Johnson Danner picks up the loose change. Rodriguez right to the cup, off the window and in.
And TSU will not be shy when it comes to pushing that basketball. They're going to look to run. They will run their offense through Murray, but that will be after they push that basketball as quick as they can.
A 7-0 run for Texas Southern, getting it done inside the lane. Also Johnson Danner feeling it from way beyond. The Tigers up by 7.